What's up, guys? It's your boy Sean, aka Rolla 1969. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel, and thank you very much for subscribing. That really helps me out a lot. So you guys are looking to lose some weight. You guys want to know how I did it, how I went from fat to fit, how I lost 180 pounds. Stay tuned for this video here because I have 10 special tips that are going to show you guys proven that if I could do it, you could do it. Simple. So simple. So stay tuned. Go. Alright guys, so how did I do it? How did I go from 370 pounds down to, I think my lowest was like 190, 192, somewhere around there. But I didn't like the way that I looked. I didn't like the way that I felt. I felt that I was doing too much cardio, and I just kind of looked like a drowned wet rat, as you can see here in this Instagram picture. If you guys follow me on Instagram, that's cool. Follow me on Facebook as well. Not really so much bigger than Twitter, but I'm also on TikTok as well, and also on Snapchat, if that helps anybody out. So, this video, because it's been something that's been on my mind, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's the holidays, New Year's coming up. We're going to kick 2018 off to the side. We're going to kick 2019 in. It's going to be a bang. It's going to be a blast for everybody, because every one of you guys that want to do something for yourselves are going to do it. Just know that. Like, you guys are going to do it. So, we're going to get right into this video right now. We're going to start off with tip number one. Numero uno. So simple. Drink a lot of water. And if you feel that you drink like more than your share of water, guess what? Pick up more water and drink some more water. You got to flush out these toxins. You got to keep your body going. You got to keep on flushing everything out of your system. It's going to boost up your metabolism. It's going to keep your body a little bit warmer. You're going to feel so much better about yourself. Your skin's going to look great. Your hair's going to look better. Well, let me back up that whole skin theory, because this came about. Look at that. Yeah. So that came about this morning, but I don't care. That's not going to stop me from doing this video. This video is a must. I feel that I have to produce this video out to you guys ASAP because, like I said, guys, the holidays, we all had Thanksgiving. I put on somewhere about 13 pounds, but then I lost like 16 pounds because I know how to do this. So, number one, of course, drink a lot of water. Tip number two is fasted cardio. When I mean fasted cardio, I mean don't have your morning coffee with sugar and milk and one or two shots of pumpkin spice or whatever. That's not fasted cardio. Fasted cardio is 0 calories. So wake yourself up just a little bit earlier in the morning. Get yourself to the gym or a treadmill. Go for a walk. Go outside. Whatever you do to get your heart rate going. There's also another tip as well, but I'm going to save that other tip for another video, and that is your targeted zone for heart rate within your cardio. There's different types of cardios. There's different level of cardio. There's also different results of these different types of cardio. But we're going to save that one for another video later. But fasted cardio has worked tremendous for me, and I'll tell you what, it's like the best way to start my day. I wake up early in the morning, and I get up, I do all my things that I got to do. I feed my chickens, take my dog out, all that jazz. Bring whoever needs to go wherever, to work or school, whatever. Make my bed, and I'm off to the gym by like 7:30ish. I have already burned like 1,000 calories. But the good thing is that when you burn 1,000 calories, that you get to eat just a little bit more at the end of the day. So if you enjoy eating, then this plan is going to work for you. Trust me. Intermittent fasting. This has changed my life. I don't get sick. My body heals itself tremendously fast. Whatever you do in intermittent fasting, your body is pulling from the fat cells. As long as you work out, your body will keep on pulling from fat cells. Don't worry about your muscle cells, all right? Your muscles aren't going nowhere. They're not this like little tiny precious snowflake that's just going to melt away because you're not eating enough. I eat at 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and I'm done for the whole entire day. When you do your fasted cardio in the morning, you have a tendency to ride that wave out, okay? your levels in your body, if you're a male, goes up to like 2,000%. All right, so your HGH, which is human growth hormone, your HGH levels goes up 2,000% for us guys. Ladies, I'm so sorry, but it only goes up 1,300%. So when you're doing cardio on a fasted stomach or on a completely empty belly, you don't have anything in you but water. Black coffee, you can do black coffee, you can do some pre-workouts as long as they don't have any calories in it. So just keep that in mind. Caffeine is great. That's also another trick, another hack, but I'm not including that in this video. We'll do that in another video when it comes to supplements. So, fasted cardio, when you're doing your fasted cardio, your HGH levels are so increased that when you get done doing them, you're not just done doing them. You're gonna continue that burn. You're gonna ride a wave until you hit that first meal. Once you hit that first meal, you have your break fast. Hello, breakfast, break fast. Usually, I would say about 5 or 6 hours, give or take, after the time that you woke up. So I don't know. I've been kind of changing things up a little bit. I was doing intermittent fasting for about 3 years now. Now I've changed it up, and I really do enjoy doing one meal a day. And I'm talking like you can sit down and eat for like an hour or two. You're just like shoveling food. You're force feeding yourself because you know that you got to hit a certain amount of calories. You have to hit the certain amount of protein. You got to hit the certain amount of carbohydrates, and it's just so much fun. Like I love to eat, and I eat so many carbs. And I don't know, you guys are crazy doing a whole entire like I'm not gonna eat carb thing, but whatever. We'll get into that into another time here. Okay, so intermittent fasting. Learn a little bit about that. Look into that. It really helped me out tremendously. I even have a video about intermittent fasting and what it does and how it's broken down with science. I have another video about fasted cardio and how well that's worked for me and why it works for me, as well as why it's going to work for you and how it's going to kick off your day to like make you feel like a superhero. Seriously. Lower, and I don't mean like lower, I mean like tremendously lower your sodiums and sugars. Sodium and sugar is what feeds you fat cells. That's what bloats you up. Sodium, and you need like a little bit of sodium, but no more than like 2,300 milligrams per day. And the average American right now is somewhere around 7,000 milligrams a day of sodium. And that's going to retain your water. That's going to hold water weight. You're going to feel you're going to feel heavy. You're going to feel bloated. Your clothes aren't going to fit you right. So if you want to start slimming down, start losing on the belt size, start dropping your shirt sizes. This shirt, guys, right here is a size medium. I think it fits me kind of well. I went from like a 5X down to a medium. Kind of proud of that. Thank you. So lowering your sodiums and your sugars as well is such a huge thing. When you're doing anything with weight loss or anything with fitness, you want to try to keep your insulin levels as low as possible. The only time that you really want to spike them is pretty much at nighttime. You know, just like bedtime or whatever, you know, like a few hours before you get ready to go to bed or like on your last meal. Spike your insulin levels. Have your fun. You know, it's okay. Don't deprive yourself too much because then you're just going to hate yourself. You're going to hate your diet. You're going to go off a track. That's why I don't recommend keto for anybody. Keto's cool, like if you do it for like a week or two, and then that's it. Keto diet is not a lifestyle. It's not something that I would recommend, but you guys do what you want. Meal prep is huge. One of my things that I slack when I cheat or when I slack, not even intentionally, is because lack of meal. So I'll just say, oh hey, there's some peanut butter, and I'll start scooping the peanut butter, and I'll be like, oh hey, crackers, peanut butter and crackers, and oh hey, well here's a piece of fruit, we could throw some stuff on that, we could do this, we could do that. And next thing you know, you're like, oh my god, like what happened? Like you spiraled out of control, you did so many sugars, you did so many unhealthy carbs. There's a difference between good carbs and bad carbs, we'll get into that to another video. But you just simply lost control, like you blacked out and you're like, oh my god, what the hell? And this is all due to the fact that you do not have a meal prepped. Now, granted the fact that I understand that people have kids, people have jobs, people have life, and now you've just added fitness into this. So now you've added your time into going to the gym, and you're like, oh my god, how the hell am I going to do this? Oh, now I gotta cook for myself every night. It's so simple. Just give yourself like 2 or 3 nights, maybe a week. I was doing mine like 2 times a week. I've even like started meal prepping for other people as well. Make sure that I'm not saying like you need to like live in Tupperware, but that helps. Or just make sure that you have your meals prepped, make sure that they're all in Tupperware, separately, and then you can pick out and then you can load up your dish or whatever you want to do. Or you can make your whole entire meal into a Tupperware and then you just freeze it, heat it, whatever. But whatever it is, whatever your meal plan is, stick to it because consistency is on this list as well. Stick to it and make sure that you have your meals prepped. Don't miss a meal. Eat more to weigh less. And I so mean this. You're going to want to eat more foods. You're going to want to eat higher, dense foods with lower calories, if that makes any sense. Or a high volume, low cal. Okay. For example, things like um, potatoes, oatmeal, chicken, fish, some meats, things like that. They're all lower cal, higher volume. Makes you feel fuller. Of course, also that water. When you feel that you've had too much water, drink more water. When you feel full, drink more water. Eventually, what's going to happen is your body's going to just keep on flushing it out, flushing it out, flushing it out, flushing it out. And water itself is going to act like a plunger that's just going to keep on plunging all this food and all this nastiness and all this fat and all this sugar and all this toxic stuff in our body. It's just going to keep on plunging it out. So that's why I say drink a lot of water and don't forget meal prep. Number 6, eat cleaner. I mean, if you don't cook it in your kitchen, you probably shouldn't be eating it right now. Allow yourself a time to cut. Give yourself 4 to 6 weeks. Be patient, but allow yourself to cut down. You're gonna drop weight. You're gonna feel happy. You're gonna be super excited, but just give it time for it to happen. And then eventually, after a while, you want to bulk back up again just a little bit. Bulk back up. Get yourself back on a cycle. Go back to a cut. Do a build. Whatever you want to do. But eat cleaner seriously is a huge thing. If it's not made from you, don't eat it. If it's not from Earth, if it's not from God, don't eat it. That's my biggest. That was one of my biggest helpers. Before, when I first started to lose weight, I lost 100 pounds in 6 months, and that was just strictly by clean eating. I ate a lot of food. Don't get me wrong, I ate a lot of food, but I did it clean. And then, of course, I ended up just walking in the morning with my dog, and I was doing fasted cardio, and I didn't even realize it. And it wasn't even crazy cardio. I was walking my dog because I enjoyed the walk. It was beautiful to get out in the morning. It was beautiful to go with my dog in the morning, and I had this energy. Everything changed. My whole entire life changed. You're gonna meet more people. You're gonna, guys, people are gonna start treating you differently. It's so weird. I'm not a fan of society, but whatever. Number 7, build muscle and do cardio. What I mean and why I mean by build muscle is as you build muscle, the muscle is going to require repair whenever you're working out. When you work out, you tear muscle fibers. And that workout that you did is going to sustain a calorie burn for up to 40 or 24 to 48 hours, depending on how hardcore you went. All of that takes energy to repair the muscle. When you're working out, you're tearing these little muscle fiber strands inside your muscle. Your body needs to go in and needs to make repairs. Where's the energy going to come from? Fat storage. What is fat storage? Fat storage is nothing more than a fuel cell. Our belly, our thighs, our ass, it's all nothing but a fuel storage. So if you turn up the machine, you're gonna need more gas. You're gonna need more fuel. That fuel comes from fat storage. Muscle will destroy fat. You want to be just a fat burning machine? You gotta build muscle. Do everything that I'm talking about here. Number 8 is consistency. You need to do this every day. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it just to go outside and play with your kids or your grandkids? How bad do you want it when you look at everybody else and everybody else is having fun and they're doing this and they're doing that and they're doing activities? Okay, look at all my videos. Look at all my YouTube videos. I'm trying to keep my stress down the best that I can. I go kayaking, I go hiking, I go mountain biking, I go snowshoeing. I do all this fun stuff with my daughter. I became this awesome family man, and I love what I do. I love what my life has offered to me, and I'm so thankful for it. And your consistency to stay with it, it's got to be a priority. Like you've got to look at all this and you got to say like, okay, well, how bad do you want it? Seriously, how bad do you want it? Like right when you're so close to breaking through that barrier of like reaching your goal, and you finally start to see that process, don't slip up. Stay with it. Stay with it. Trust me, guys, it's going to change your life for the better. Stay consistent. Number nine. Number nine is track your calories and your macros. Find out what you want for macros. When I was initially dropping weight, I did a low fat diet. That was what I choose. I did 40% carbohydrates, 40% protein, and like 20% fats. Now, that worked so well for me, and I was able to shed so much weight. But everybody's gonna say, well, but, Rolla, you said carbs. Yes, hell yeah, because carbs give you energy. Carbs warm up your body. Carbs make your mind think. Carbs, when you go to the gym, you're killing it. You know, you're getting so much energy. You're getting that pump, and then here comes the protein after you work out, and now you're like, oh my God, I'm jacked and I'm ripped and I have all this energy and I feel great. You know, and then every like once in a while do a refeed where you're gonna like maybe like once a week or once every 2 weeks. I gave myself some fats like fish, avocados, things like that. It was good, healthy, clean fats. It wasn't like some nasty fats. Number 10, which I think should actually be number 1, but I'm gonna put number 10 at the bottom of the list here because I want this one to stick with you guys the most. Is that you are now number 1. That's right. I said it. Rolla said it. You are number 1, okay? Not me to you. Not like your kids, not your family, not your husband, not your wife, not your cousin, not your mother, not your brother, not anybody like that. You are now number 1, and you are number 1 to you. Because you want this, you have to be just a little bit selfish, but that's okay. Because like I described in other videos, being selfish is the most least selfish thing that you could do. Okay, so like let's say like you go out there and you lose like 60 pounds, okay? And now like you don't have diabetes anymore. Your type 1 is completely gone. So now you're going to be around longer for your husband. You're going to be around longer for your kids. You're going to be around longer for your wife. How is that a selfish act? You guys need to think about that. Like this is it. Like you will become this dream person that everybody can ever expect of you. And you're going to be amazing. Believe me. Like once you start doing this for yourself, you're going to see what you can really achieve. And you're going to say, holy crap, I lost 40 pounds, I lost 20 pounds, I lost 10 pounds, I lost whatever. And you're going to start believing in yourself. You're going to start chasing your dreams. You're going to go after that dream job. You're going to make a purchase for somebody else instead of for yourself because you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to open up this whole entire universe that you've never even known that you could even created. And it's not just because you lost weight. It's because of what you achieved for you. So now, from now on, guys, you guys are number 1. So here it is. All 10 tips. This is the best that I can put together for you guys for right now. As for 10 tips, as for what worked the best for me. Now, what worked very well for me may not work for you. But you guys got to remember this one thing, okay? Is that I'm coming from bad genetics. I'm coming from a family that have all had gastric bypass. I'm coming from Italians. We love pasta. We love our cars. We love being big, you know. And how did I go from, I think my total weight, I believe, was 372 all the way down to like 190. This is how I did it. I battled genetics every single day of my life. I fought tooth and nail for it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's not a diet. Diets don't work. You need to have a lifestyle change. You need to take better care of yourself. This is going to be the best year of your life, guys. And you know what? You guys are awesome. You guys are strong. Be positive. Stay focused. Believe in yourself. Set examples for your children. Set examples for others. All right. If this video has helped you out in any way, by all means, please make sure to leave a comment at the bottom. I really appreciate that. If you like this video, then please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if I can help you guys out in any way possible, any way, shape, or form, Find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Snapchat, and I guess TikTok. Starting to really like that app. I have too much damn fun on it. So anyways, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. God bless. Congratulations on you guys. I believe in you. Stay strong. I am Sean, and I am out. I love you. Peace. Bye.